Hey indie game fans, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night recently got me back on the Metroidvania train, but I thought I would put a little spin on things, so here are the top 5 upcoming pixel art Metroidvania indie games, combining my favourite art style and perhaps my favourite genre. As always, special shoutout goes to the previously covered Heart 4th Alicia, which I'm just waiting for it to be done, since the long in development magical Metroidvania has teased us for such a long time. Jarvis, perhaps rather unfortunately, is a rather generic Metroidvania since it is set in a faraway land where an evil force has awakened, sporting multiple biomes from forgotten caves, haunted castles, and ancient ruins, where you fight enemies and deadly bosses with spells, skills, and abilities. However, I really like the look of this, and I'll take a generic story and fantasy setting for great feeling combat, platforming, and an awesome look. Unfortunately, this developer seems to have gone radio silent since last year, so who knows when we will get to see this. Ambrosia is a Metroidvania which has an interesting inspiration in Mega Man, so that sort of more deliberate run-and-gun action in a Metroidvania could be neat. Set on an island, Aspedia, a humble mining town transformed by the excavation of strange and new technology, all was well until one day where the island itself vanished. Playing as a scrappy young inventor, searching for a friend who disappeared on the island, explore the massive island in this adventure. The real unique aspect of this game is the weapon customization system, allowing you to tinker and unlock the potential behind every weapon, from rifles to pulse breakers. While their Kickstarter campaign was unsuccessful last year, the developers are continuing to work on the project and hopefully it will see the light of day. Alright, so on to some more concrete games. Mable The Wood is a Metroidvania where you can hunt down giant creatures and transform into them to use their powers to save or destroy the world. Now I say you can do that, but apparently it is possible to complete the game without violence, much like that other very popular indie hit. The sword that Mable carries is too heavy to swing, so the attack mechanic of transforming into a fairy, jumping behind an enemy and recalling the blade is rather clever. Choices matter and there are multiple endings to experience, so look out for this later this year. A cosmic horror Metroidvania, play as Casey Morgan on a quest to look for their missing father in a mysterious New England mansion. This is from developer Clemmygames, behind the roguelike, possession-centric dungeon crawler mid-boss, and was successfully kickstarted in December 2018. As with the cosmic horror genre, you can choose to embrace the corruption, wielding dark magic and powers as well, but above all, fantastic art. Batbarian got a significant visual upgrade since we last looked at it, in which you play as a magic-hating barbarian who is accompanied by a magical bat. Having a useful companion along for the ride is always nice in games, plus there are elemental bat powers as well. There are also leveling up and RPG progression, so perhaps we are seeing that Symphony of the Night influence, and this is being published by Dangan Entertainment, who are really building up their portfolio of great indie games. For more upcoming indie games, check out the previous video or click on the recommended playlist, and I will see you after the jump.